Yeah. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark around my wall. I am excited for this interview. Is I am interviewing my cousin who is currently in New York right now. Um, and cuz, would you like to introduce to everyone what you do?
Hi guys, I'm Mark's cousin. My name is Jeremiah Marte. So I actually work for LVMH. I am part of the retail, consumer, and product strategy team. And so pretty big title, but I'm only one of 60 other people. So yeah, do a lot of things, wear a lot of hats. There's also other things that I do besides work for LVMH. I operate my own consulting agency, and I also dabble around in furniture design. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow, that's really cool. Before we get into any further, I just want to ask like a first question. What inspired you to like pursue into fashion?
you want me to truthfully tell you what made me pursue fashion? Well, uncandidly, I think in our household, you know that our parents wants us to be in the medical field. So
Oh yeah.
I think the someone invested into me and the potential that I had a little over a decade ago when I was 21. And that person was a big time investor, agency owner, and he offered me a job, a full time job, working for his agency. And he um, truthfully encouraged me to work for him full time and stop going to college for physical therapy. And I never looked back because I think every opportunity that unfolded from taking that risk has led me to where I'm at now. And I think if I can say one thing about this industry, it's the risks you take. Um, Truthfully, they are scary. Sometimes life or reality can really hit you, especially with the people that are in your ear, the closest ones that you look up to or trying to please. So, truthfully, um, getting into fashion organically happened. I didn't really want to pursue it. I just took a volunteer role for a friend, and from there, the dominoes just started falling. And a little 11 years later, here I am. So,
Wow. That is amazing story. That's really inspiring.
thank you.
You can't um speaking of fashion, when you first started it, was it like stressful? Was it fun? Like what is that the when you first started your uh working in the fashion industry, not just your work, but again just the industry. What is that first experience like for you?
It was definitely an eye opening take in life, especially when you're introduced into a lot of things. A lot of things you get like kind of, well, for me personally, it was really very fast. So many things were happening, going to a lot of trade shows, meeting a lot of people you'd see on the internet, um, brand owners, maybe some celebrities or musicians, maybe some pro athletes. So it was overwhelming. And I think at a young age, me personally, I had this. How do I network? Let me just make all the relationships and let me connect with people. And in the beginning, it was so overwhelming because you wanted to dabble in many things, whether you're working with buyers from different stores, working with multiple brands and helping them, seed their product. When you're sourcing factories to produce their product, whether it's in the States, whether it's overseas, doing visits outside the country to go visit these brands, getting understanding of their marketing strategies. And no, I had no my educational background. I just got thrown into it, and I think you had to either learn fast or you were just going to drown. And so, within all that knowledge and all those people who really relied on me as far as handling specific tasks, it also, I guess, it developed me to appreciate. and be excited for organized chaos. Because in this industry, there's a lot of chaos happening on the back end of things. And, it taught me how to um, handle multiple things at once. They say you should be good at one thing and then
Yeah.
be the best at it.
Hmm.
But for me personally, it didn't work that way. So many things were handed to me, which I'm very grateful for. And some things I had to go and pursue and seek myself, rather than from just doing the operation side of things, on the creative side of things, whether it was learning how to graphic design, learning how to pattern make, or learning how to be a stylist, or learning how to create a campaign or an activation. Those are things that I was curious about, but aside from the things that I had responsibilities for at a young age and just kind of fresh into this industry, it was definitely overwhelming and scary. But you know, if you're gonna fail, you're gonna have to fail forward. And you can probably hear a lot of inspirational conversations or podcasts or speeches, but if you're not trying, then you're not going to have that possibility to fail. And you can't be scared to fail because then you just get comfortable. And I think I prided myself on not quitting on being creative because I think everybody is creative in their own way. Creative in food, creative in music, creative in product design, fashion design, whatever it is. Everybody has a creativity, and not everybody gets to tap into it, but I think in the world that we live in, everybody gets to tap into it while doing their career, So, not to get on a tangent or go down the wrong pathway of the question, but in the beginning, it was definitely overwhelming, definitely scary. And even now, it's still scarier. It's scary. There's so many risks and so many things that you get scared of, but you know, you you tend to be able to build a confidence to face those fears.
Hmm. Yeah, I see. Yeah. That's uh that's a very interesting story. That's yeah, I know that not only this industry, but I know there's a lot of places when like when you first work, again, not just fashion, but any other works that you first experience, just it is gonna be scary, but it's always gonna be, like you said, it's always gonna be scary.
Mm-hmm.
So so for your story, that's really intriguing. So all right, so my next question is what trends are currently shaping your area of it? Sorry. Let
Go
me
ahead.
say it again. What trends are currently shaping your area of expertise?
Um, well, truthfully, it's more furniture design and architecture. It's a whole different narrative. But, the crazy thing is when it comes to tangible product, I think furniture design is what kind of has been inspiring me. Now, if you want to correlate that into fashion, um, less is more for me right now, and especially for things that inspire me with my wardrobe or the projects I get into. There's so much in fashion that is happening that is creating such a buzz that, everybody wants to be a fashion designer or everybody wants to be a fashion influencer. And I think, you know, whoever is watching this or even yourself, Mark, when you like look down the road or look back 10 years from now and if you're still committed to this industry, you're going to see so many trends and changes in fashion that you will see it from a perspective of um, what is more impactful. And right now, for me, less is more. So, to be honest, I used to have this commitment of wearing specific brands and clothes. And ironically, I wear all black. And I know I'm wearing a black t-shirt right now, but this is
Mhm.
probably the first time in 7 months that I've worn a black t-shirt. Um, I've been honestly wearing just one white t-shirt, some blue denim jeans, and some boots, derbies, loafers. I think it's also because I'm getting older. When I was younger, I used to wear all the colors and then all the cool shoes. And then from there, I was like, well, let me look like a designer. So I started wearing all black. But I really take all my inspiration through what resonates with me. And architecture and furniture is something that truly resonates with me in my inspirations because for me personally, I get to truly understand how impactful it is to someone experiencing product or just experiencing me without having to be so loud. You know, everybody has a statement to make. Everybody has a narrative in their creativity. And mine is, if I were to say how it would be, uh, it's very refined, it's tasteful, it's intentional, it's precise. Um, yeah, and I think with that falls into the design. And when you're designing something, sorry, I think I'm getting a call. Let me block that. Sorry, my apologies. Am I still here? Cool. Um, when you're getting into design, personally, uh, everything could be so loud, and I think working with something that is sleek, um, modular, um, bold, but subtle.
Mhm.
That's kind of what inspires me. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I think it'll definitely change when I get older, even more older. But I think where I'm at right now, I'm very aligned with what inspires my
Mhm.
creativity.
Mhm.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. It makes sense to me. Yeah. Um, and then this last question, what advice would you like to give others who want to like pursue into fashion industry?
I think has to be a very precise answer. Let me see. What advice do I have? Um, Truthfully, I say if it inspires you, then do it, but do it with intention. You'll probably want to be in every part and any part that looks cool because social media or um, what you see on the internet or on Instagram or TikTok. But I think if you are vulnerable enough to create something, then create it being fearless. And the only critic you need to listen to is yourself. And whatever industry in fashion, or not even industry, but whatever role or um, whatever it is that you see yourself in fashion, don't abandon the creativity in you. Be a student to it, grow it, be a sponge, and learn from as many people as you can. Um, but take risks, be fearless, and never look back. But in every chapter, and when I mean chapter, it's every year you are invested into this industry, be a year better than you were the year before. So
That is a great advice. That's really a good advice.
thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for this interview.
Of course, man. Anytime. It's really good to have this conversation and really answer these questions because I think this is really cool. I get to allow myself to even reflect on a lot of things that I have accomplished that I don't give myself credit for, but also it allows me to also be very still into what I'm actually basking in with my career. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.